In this video, I shall show you all how to create a Google quiz. If you're using a PC or a laptop, then you can easily create a quiz by logging into Google Drive. You will see a plus sign at the base. You will get an option of creating a Google quiz. It doesn't appear here because I'm using an iPad. So if you're using your phone or an iPad, there's a slightly different way in which you can start a Google quiz. Go to Google and type Google quiz. You can click on the first option that appears. The first pointer says in Google Forms, which is highlighted in purple. You can click on it. If you are logged into Google with your email ID, this form that is created directly gets saved in your Google Drive. Okay, so here a form has opened up, an untitled form. I'll tell you what's the difference between a form and a quiz. The basic difference is that a form cannot be assigned marks. Okay, forms are basically used as a feedback for webinars or workshops. So I can convert this form into a quiz. In the quiz, we can assign marks. So we'll have to click on settings. The option is besides send. There are three major settings: general, presentation, and quizzes. I will talk about the general settings first. If you want to collect your participant email IDs, then keep the first option ticked. Then the next thing that appears is response receipts. This is if you want your participants to get a list of their responses. They will get it by mail, but I'm keeping it unticked because I don't want it. The third option is limit to one response. Yes, I will definitely keep this ticked because I don't want my students to attempt it multiple times, the quiz. And the last part is respondents can edit after submit. I don't want my participants to edit the quiz after submission, so I will keep that unticked. And see summary charts, I will keep that unticked as well. The next settings is presentation. First one is show progress bar. This is when you have a lot of questions. You want your student or participants to know where they have reached and how much time is remaining to complete so that they can manage their time. So I will keep that unticked because I have few questions. Shuffle order, question order is the next option. This is interesting because the participants will have a shuffled order of their questions. This is best when you have students sitting one besides the other, so they don't know the order of the questions. Yeah, and the last option, there's confirmation message. You can change this as you wish. I will put it as thank you for submitting. This is when they submit, they will get this message. Okay, I'll move on to the next option of quizzes. Here is our option wherein I can make this form into a quiz, so I'll select it. Yeah. The next quiz options are release grade. First one is immediately after each submission. So in this, what happens, if you select this, the student will get their grades immediately after they submit. Okay. And the next option is later after manual review. So teachers who keep subjective kind of questions wherein students type answers, they will have to select the second option because you have to check the answer and then give the marks and release the grade. Okay, but we can change this later also. So the first one is ticked, and the last part is respondents can see missed questions, which means whichever they answered incorrectly, they'll be able to see the correct answers. And point values is the last one. How much marks did they obtain for every answer? Okay, so I've kept all three ticked. Now before going out of settings, you have to save all these settings, so don't forget to click on save. So as soon as I clicked on save, this converted into a quiz. How do I know it converted into a quiz? I can see total points at the right hand corner. Yeah, so before going further, I will give a title for my quiz. When you type the title, at the top left corner there's a name of the document. If you click on that, it will take the name what you have typed below. Okay, to add the first question, if you see the plus sign on the right hand side, click on it and the question appears. Okay, as you can see, by default a multiple choice question appears, but I can change the question type by clicking on this box. Now you can see there are short answer questions, paragraph, check boxes, file uploads, multiple choice grid, so you can select any of this. I will keep it as multiple choice. The question can be typed here and an image also can be added, so I'll try adding an image. You can do an upload from your gallery or you can do a Google image search. I will type a name of a plant as I'm making it a science quiz, so I'll just select one image and insert it. So the image gets inserted, but I feel it's too big, so if I touch the image, it gets a blue borderline. Just at one end of it, touch it and try to reduce it in size. Okay, so I got it into the right size, and there are 3 dots above the image. If you click on that, you can change the alignment or you can remove the picture as well. I'll type the question. Okay, and you can add the options as well. So after adding the options, you can put the answer key. Select the answer key. First you have to put the points. I'll keep it for 1 mark, and then don't forget to select the right answer. So I have ticked on the right answer and then click on done. Okay, so our first question is done. The next question, for the next question, add on the plus sign again, and I will keep the next question as a file upload. When you click on file upload, a note will appear which tells you that participants will have to sign into Google to upload the file in this question type. This file upload type of question allows students and participants to send their response as an image or a PDF. So there are options over here. You can see allow specific file types. I will click on PDF, document and image. Okay, then it also gives you an option, a limit to the number of files. I'll keep it as 1, and there is an option for file size from 1 MB to 10 GB. Whoever is the owner of the quiz, the student responses goes into that person's drive. I'll add the question. Okay, and I don't require an answer key here. So in the settings, don't forget to change it, manually check and then release the score. Okay, I'll talk about the images, the symbols that appear on the right hand side of the question. The first one is a plus sign, which I already spoke about. Below that, that option allows you to select questions from other quizzes. Okay, the one after that allows you to add a title in your quiz. Below that is to add images. The second last one is to add a video. And the last one is to create a section in your quiz. So I'll click on that. So I got a new section which I will label as part 2. Okay, so in this part I want to add a video which students can watch and then answer few questions. So I just select a random video and click on select. So the video appears here. I will put a title for it. If you add a video or an image this way, you will notice you cannot add questions to this box. After this, I can add questions below. I will change this into a short answer. Okay. I will not add an answer key to the question because it's a subjective kind of answer. I will add points though. Done. We forgot to add points for the previous question as well. So in the answer key I'll put 2 points and it's done. We can watch a preview of this quiz. If I click on the preview option besides the setting, okay, so the quiz will appear like this to participants. Okay, if I click on next below, it will take me to the second part of the quiz. You can make a question compulsory by clicking on this option that says required. Okay, then it becomes a compulsory question. I'll make this compulsory as well. Okay, so to send this quiz to participants, I will click on send option. You can add the email IDs over here. You can get a link. You can copy the link and paste this link on Classroom or any other platform so that students can answer the quiz. Okay, there's an option of adding collaborators if more than one teacher is working on the same quiz. So you can add collaborators. You just type the email ID, they'll get editing rights, and click on done. The student responses can be seen here. We will talk about student responses in the next video. I hope this is helpful and thank you for watching.